Calmness, in the context of Buddhism, is not merely the absence of noise or activity, but a profound state of inner peace and tranquility. It is a quality that arises from a deep understanding of the nature of reality and the mind. In Buddhist teachings, calmness is often associated with the practice of meditation, where one learns to observe thoughts and emotions without attachment or aversion. This state of equanimity allows individuals to remain centered and balanced, regardless of external circumstances. The cultivation of calmness is seen as essential for developing wisdom and compassion, as it provides the mental clarity needed to perceive things as they truly are. By embracing calmness, practitioners can navigate the complexities of life with grace and resilience, fostering a sense of harmony within themselves and with the world around them. Mindfulness plays a pivotal role in achieving calm, serving as a cornerstone of Buddhist practice and philosophy. Rooted in the ancient teachings of the Buddha, mindfulness involves maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment. This practice encourages individuals to observe their experiences without judgment, fostering a sense of acceptance and tranquility. By focusing on the present moment, mindfulness helps to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind, reducing stress and anxiety. It allows practitioners to break free from the cycle of negative thinking and emotional reactivity that often disrupts inner peace. Through consistent mindfulness practice, one can develop greater emotional resilience and mental clarity, which are essential for navigating the complexities of life with equanimity. Additionally, mindfulness cultivates a deeper connection with oneself and others, promoting compassion and empathy. As individuals become more attuned to their inner experiences, they learn to respond to situations with greater wisdom and patience, rather than reacting impulsively. This shift in perspective not only enhances personal well-being, but also contributes to more harmonious relationships and a more peaceful society. In essence, mindfulness is a transformative practice that empowers individuals to live more fully in the present moment, fostering a profound sense of calm and contentment. The Four Noble Truths form the cornerstone of Buddhist teaching and offer a profound pathway to inner peace. The first noble truth, dukkha, acknowledges the presence of suffering in life. It is an honest recognition that life, in its various forms, inevitably involves discomfort, dissatisfaction, and pain. This truth encourages individuals to confront suffering directly, rather than avoid or deny it. By understanding that suffering is a universal experience, one can cultivate compassion for oneself and others. The second noble truth, samudaya, identifies the origin of suffering as craving or attachment. This craving arises from desires for sensory pleasures, existence, and non-existence. It is the insatiable thirst that leads to a cycle of rebirth and continued suffering. Recognizing the root cause of suffering empowers individuals to address their attachments and desires mindfully. By observing how these cravings manifest in daily life, one can begin to loosen their grip and reduce the resultant suffering. The third noble truth, nirodha, offers hope by asserting that the cessation of suffering is possible. This cessation is achieved by extinguishing the fires of craving and attachment. It is not a state of annihilation, but rather a profound peace and liberation from the cycles of desire and dissatisfaction. This truth reassures practitioners that inner peace is attainable through diligent practice and transformation. The fourth noble truth, magga, outlines the path leading to the cessation of suffering, the Noble Eightfold Path. This path provides practical guidelines for ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. It includes right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. By following this path with sincerity and dedication, individuals can cultivate a balanced and harmonious life that fosters inner peace. In essence, the Four Noble Truths offer a comprehensive framework for understanding and overcoming suffering. They guide individuals on a journey from recognizing the reality of suffering to realizing a state of profound inner peace through mindful living and ethical conduct. Embracing these truths can transform one's perspective on life and lead to lasting tranquility and contentment. Practicing meditation for tranquility is a cornerstone of Buddhist practice, offering a pathway to inner peace and clarity. Meditation, or bhavana in Pali, translates to mental cultivation or development. It is a disciplined practice that involves focusing the mind and eliminating distractions to achieve a state of calm and insight. In Buddhism, there are various forms of meditation, but two primary types are often emphasized: samatha, calm abiding, and vipassana, insight. Samatha meditation aims to develop concentration and tranquility by focusing on a single object, such as the breath, a mantra, or a visual image. This practice helps to quiet the mind, reduce stress, and create a sense of inner peace. By repeatedly bringing the mind back to the chosen object of focus, practitioners can train their minds to remain steady and undisturbed by external stimuli. Vipassana meditation, on the other hand, involves observing the nature of reality through mindfulness and insight. Practitioners pay close attention to their thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations without attachment or aversion. This form of meditation helps individuals understand the impermanent and interconnected nature of all phenomena, leading to greater wisdom and liberation from suffering. Both samatha and vipassana meditations complement each other. While samatha provides the stability needed for deep contemplation, vipassana offers profound insights into the true nature of existence. To begin practicing meditation for tranquility, it is essential to find a quiet space where you can sit comfortably without interruptions. Start with short sessions of 5 to 10 minutes and gradually increase the duration as you become more accustomed to the practice. Sit in a comfortable position with your back straight, either on a chair or a cushion on the floor. Close your eyes gently and take a few deep breaths to relax your body and mind. For samatha meditation, choose an object of focus, such as your breath. Observe the sensation of the breath entering and leaving your nostrils or the rise and fall of your abdomen. Whenever your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. For vipassana meditation, begin by observing your breath as in samatha practice, but then expand your awareness to include bodily sensations, thoughts, and emotions. Notice these experiences without trying to change them or get caught up in them. Simply observe them as they arise and pass away. This practice helps cultivate mindfulness and equanimity, allowing you to see things as they truly are. Consistency is key in meditation practice. Set aside regular time each day for meditation, even if it is just a few minutes. Over time, you will likely notice increased calmness, clarity, and emotional resilience in your daily life. Additionally, joining a meditation group or finding a teacher can provide valuable guidance and support on your journey. Incorporating meditation into your daily routine can transform not only your inner world, but also how you interact with others and respond to life's challenges. By cultivating tranquility through meditation, you can develop a deeper sense of compassion, wisdom, and connection with all beings. Breathing techniques hold a significant place in Buddhist practice, serving as a foundational element for meditation and mindfulness. In Buddhism, the breath is more than just a physiological process. It is a bridge between the body and the mind, anchoring practitioners in the present moment. By focusing on the breath, individuals can cultivate a state of calm and clarity, essential for deeper meditative states. One of the most well-known practices is anapanasati, or mindfulness of breathing, which involves paying close attention to the inhalation and exhalation. This practice helps to develop concentration, samadhi, and insight, vipassana, allowing practitioners to observe the impermanent nature of thoughts and emotions without attachment. Breathing techniques also play a crucial role in regulating the body's energy flow, known as prana or chi in various traditions. Controlled breathing can help balance this energy, promoting physical health and emotional stability. In many Buddhist traditions, specific breathing exercises are used to prepare the mind for meditation, ensuring that it is calm and focused. These exercises can range from simple deep breathing practices to more complex patterns that involve holding the breath or alternating nostrils. Moreover, the act of mindful breathing serves as a powerful tool for stress reduction and emotional regulation. In moments of anxiety or agitation, returning to the breath can provide immediate relief by activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which counteracts the body's fight-or-flight response. This physiological shift not only calms the mind, but also fosters a sense of inner peace and resilience. In essence, breathing techniques are indispensable in Buddhist practice for their ability to harmonize the body and mind, deepen meditation, and enhance overall well-being. They offer a simple yet profound method for cultivating mindfulness, enabling practitioners to navigate life's challenges with greater equanimity and insight. Cultivating compassion and loving kindness is a fundamental aspect of Buddhist practice, deeply rooted in the teachings of the Buddha. Compassion, or karuna, involves recognizing the suffering of others and being motivated to alleviate it. Loving kindness, or metta, is the practice of unconditional love and goodwill towards all beings. Together, these qualities form the bedrock of a compassionate heart and a peaceful mind. The practice of cultivating compassion begins with self-compassion. By acknowledging our own suffering and treating ourselves with kindness, we lay the foundation for extending that same compassion to others. This involves letting go of self-criticism and embracing a nurturing attitude towards our own imperfections and struggles. Through mindfulness and meditation, we can develop a deeper understanding of our own pain, which in turn enhances our ability to empathize with the suffering of others. Loving kindness meditation, or metta bhavana, is a powerful tool for developing these qualities. This practice typically begins with generating feelings of love and kindness towards oneself, then gradually extending these feelings to loved ones, acquaintances, strangers, and even those with whom we have conflicts. The ultimate goal is to cultivate an all-encompassing love that transcends boundaries and embraces all beings without discrimination. In addition to formal meditation practices, everyday actions provide opportunities to cultivate compassion and loving kindness. Simple acts such as listening attentively to someone in distress, offering help without expecting anything in return, or even silently wishing others well can significantly impact our own hearts and minds. These practices not only benefit those around us, but also contribute to our own sense of inner peace and fulfillment. The cultivation of compassion and loving kindness is not merely an individual endeavor, but has profound social implications. In a world often marked by division and conflict, these qualities can serve as powerful antidotes to hatred and indifference. By fostering a compassionate attitude, we contribute to creating a more harmonious and interconnected world. Ultimately, the journey of cultivating compassion and loving kindness is ongoing. It requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to confront our own limitations. However, the rewards are immeasurable. A heart that overflows with love, a mind that rests in peace, and a life that radiates kindness to all beings. Through this practice, we not only transform ourselves, but also contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. In the teachings of Buddhism, letting go of attachments and desires is a fundamental practice that leads to liberation and inner peace. Attachments and desires are seen as the root causes of suffering, binding individuals to the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth known as samsara. The Buddha taught that clinging to material possessions, relationships, and even ideas can create a sense of dependency and dissatisfaction. By learning to let go, one can achieve a state of equanimity and freedom from the incessant cravings that plague the human mind. The process of letting go begins with mindfulness and self-awareness. By observing one's thoughts and emotions without judgment, it becomes possible to recognize the transient nature of all things. This awareness helps in understanding that nothing is permanent, everything is subject to change. When one realizes that clinging to impermanent things only leads to suffering, the motivation to let go naturally arises. Meditation practices such as vipassana or insight meditation are particularly effective in cultivating this awareness. Through regular practice, individuals learn to observe their attachments and desires as they arise, allowing them to pass without acting on them. Another important aspect of letting go is developing compassion and loving kindness, both towards oneself and others. Compassion helps in understanding that everyone experiences suffering due to their attachments and desires. This understanding fosters a sense of empathy and interconnectedness, making it easier to release personal grievances and grudges. Loving kindness meditation, or metta bhavana, involves generating feelings of goodwill towards all beings, including oneself. This practice softens the heart and reduces the tendency to cling to negative emotions like anger and resentment. Letting go also involves simplifying one's life. By reducing the number of possessions and commitments, one can create more space for spiritual growth. Minimalism in lifestyle can lead to greater clarity and focus, making it easier to concentrate on what truly matters. This doesn't mean renouncing all worldly activities, but rather engaging with them mindfully and without attachment. For instance, one can enjoy a meal or a conversation fully in the present moment without becoming attached to the experience. The teachings also emphasize the importance of right understanding or wisdom in letting go. Understanding the Four Noble Truths, the truth of suffering, its cause, its cessation, and the path leading to its cessation, provides a framework for recognizing why letting go is essential. The Eightfold Path offers practical steps for cultivating ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom, all of which support the process of releasing attachments. In essence, letting go of attachments and desires is not about giving up on life, but about engaging with it more fully and freely. It is about finding joy in the present moment without being enslaved by past regrets or future anxieties. By letting go, one discovers a deeper sense of peace and contentment that is not dependent on external circumstances. This inner freedom is the true essence of Buddhist practice, leading ultimately to enlightenment or nirvana, the cessation of all suffering. Embracing impermanence and change is a fundamental aspect of Buddhist philosophy, deeply rooted in the teachings of the Buddha. At its core, Buddhism acknowledges that all phenomena are transient, constantly evolving, and subject to the inexorable law of impermanence. This understanding is encapsulated in the Pali term anicca, which signifies the ever-changing nature of existence. By recognizing and accepting this truth, practitioners can cultivate a more profound sense of peace and equanimity in their lives. The concept of impermanence challenges our natural inclination to cling to stability and permanence. Human beings often seek comfort in the familiar and resist change, leading to suffering when the inevitable shifts occur. Buddhism teaches that this attachment is a primary source of dukkha, or suffering. By embracing impermanence, individuals can learn to let go of their attachments and expectations, thereby reducing their suffering. This acceptance does not imply passivity or resignation, but rather a mindful acknowledgement of the fluid nature of life. Meditation practices in Buddhism often focus on observing the transient nature of thoughts, emotions, and sensations. Through mindfulness meditation, practitioners become aware of how fleeting these experiences are, helping them to detach from rigid identities and fixed perspectives. This practice fosters a sense of inner freedom and resilience, allowing individuals to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. Moreover, embracing impermanence encourages a deeper appreciation for the present moment. When we understand that everything is temporary, we become more attuned to the beauty and preciousness of each experience. This awareness can lead to a more compassionate and empathetic way of living, as we recognize that others are also subject to the same impermanent conditions. In practical terms, embracing impermanence can transform how we approach relationships, work, and personal growth. It encourages us to be more adaptable and open-minded, fostering a willingness to learn and evolve. By letting go of rigid expectations and accepting change as a natural part of life, we can cultivate a more balanced and harmonious existence. Ultimately, embracing impermanence is about finding liberation in the midst of change. It is an invitation to live fully in each moment, free from the constraints of attachment and aversion. Through this practice, we can discover a deeper sense of peace and contentment, grounded in the understanding that change is not something to be feared, but rather an intrinsic aspect of our shared human experience. Developing patience and tolerance is a fundamental aspect of Buddhist practice, deeply rooted in the teachings of the Buddha. Patience, or shanti in Sanskrit, is considered one of the 6 paramitas, or perfections, that are essential for progressing on the path to enlightenment. It involves enduring hardships, accepting difficult situations, and maintaining a calm and composed mind in the face of adversity. Tolerance, closely related to patience, involves understanding and accepting the differences and imperfections in others without judgment or anger. Together, these qualities help practitioners cultivate a compassionate and peaceful mind. In Buddhism, Patience is not merely passive endurance, but an active practice of mindfulness and compassion. It requires recognizing the impermanent nature of all things and understanding that suffering is an inherent part of existence. By embracing this perspective, one can develop a sense of equanimity and resilience. The practice of patience also involves letting go of attachment to one's desires and expectations, which often lead to frustration and anger when unmet. Instead, one learns to accept things as they are, finding peace in the present moment. Tolerance is equally important in fostering harmonious relationships and communities. It involves seeing beyond superficial differences and recognizing the inherent Buddha nature in all beings. This perspective encourages empathy and compassion, allowing one to respond to others with kindness rather than judgment. Tolerance also means being open to different viewpoints and experiences, which can enrich one's understanding and wisdom. In a world often marked by conflict and division, cultivating tolerance can contribute to greater social harmony and mutual respect. The development of patience and tolerance can be nurtured through various Buddhist practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and ethical conduct. Meditation helps calm the mind and develop inner strength, making it easier to remain patient in challenging situations. Mindfulness encourages awareness of one's thoughts and emotions, allowing for a more measured response rather than a reactive one. Ethical conduct, guided by the principles of non-harming, ahimsa, and compassion, karuna, provides a moral framework for interacting with others in a tolerant and respectful manner. In summary, developing patience and tolerance is essential for personal growth and spiritual development in Buddhism. These qualities enable practitioners to navigate life's challenges with grace and compassion while fostering a more peaceful and understanding world. Through consistent practice and mindful living, one can gradually embody these virtues, contributing to their own well-being and that of others. The power of positive thinking and gratitude is deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy, offering a transformative approach to life that can lead to profound inner peace and happiness. Positive thinking in Buddhism is not merely about maintaining an optimistic outlook, but involves cultivating a mind that is free from negative emotions, such as anger, jealousy, and hatred. This mental discipline is achieved through practices like mindfulness and meditation, which help individuals become aware of their thoughts and emotions, allowing them to consciously steer their minds towards positivity. By focusing on positive thoughts, individuals can create a mental environment that fosters compassion, kindness, and understanding, which are essential for personal growth and harmonious relationships. Gratitude in Buddhism goes beyond the simple act of saying thank you. It is a deep appreciation for the present moment and the interconnectedness of all life. This sense of gratitude is cultivated through mindful awareness of the countless conditions that contribute to one's existence and well-being. Recognizing the efforts of others, the beauty of nature, and even the challenges that offer opportunities for growth can foster a profound sense of thankfulness. This practice not only enhances personal happiness, but also encourages a sense of humility and interconnectedness with all beings. The combination of positive thinking and gratitude creates a powerful synergy that can transform one's life. Positive thinking helps to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth, while gratitude shifts focus from what is lacking to what is already present and abundant. Together, they form a resilient mindset that can navigate life's ups and downs with grace and equanimity. In essence, these practices align with the core Buddhist teachings of right thought and right mindfulness, forming an integral part of the path towards enlightenment. By embracing positive thinking and gratitude, individuals can cultivate a more joyful, compassionate, and fulfilling life. Applying the Eightfold Path to daily life involves integrating the principles of right understanding, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration into everyday activities. Right understanding encourages us to see the world as it truly is, recognizing the impermanence of all things and the interconnectedness of life. This perspective helps us make more informed and compassionate decisions. Right intention involves committing to ethical and mental self-improvement. By fostering intentions rooted in kindness and renunciation of harmful desires, we can cultivate a more peaceful mind. Right speech emphasizes the importance of speaking truthfully, kindly, and constructively. In daily interactions, this means avoiding gossip, slander, and harsh words while striving to communicate in ways that promote harmony and understanding. Right action calls for ethical conduct through actions that do not harm others. This principle can be applied by practicing nonviolence, honesty, and respect in our personal and professional lives. Right livelihood advises choosing a profession that does not cause harm or suffering to others. This might involve seeking work that aligns with ethical values and contributes positively to society. Right effort is about cultivating a diligent and positive attitude towards personal growth. It involves preventing negative states of mind from arising and nurturing positive ones through continuous self-reflection and practice. Right mindfulness encourages us to be fully present in each moment, observing our thoughts, emotions, and sensations without judgment. This practice can be incorporated into daily routines by paying attention to simple activities like eating, walking, or breathing. Right concentration involves developing deep mental focus through meditation practices. By setting aside time each day for meditation, we can enhance our ability to concentrate and maintain mental clarity throughout various tasks. Integrating these aspects of the Eightfold Path into daily life requires consistent practice and reflection, but can lead to profound personal transformation and a more harmonious existence. Handling stressful situations with equanimity is a fundamental aspect of Buddhist practice, deeply rooted in the teachings of the Buddha. Equanimity, or upekkha in Pali, refers to a state of mental calmness, composure, and even-mindedness, especially in difficult situations. It is one of the four sublime states, or Brahma Viharas, which also include loving kindness, compassion, and sympathetic joy. Cultivating equanimity allows individuals to maintain inner peace and balance, regardless of external circumstances. In Buddhism, the understanding of impermanence, anicca, plays a crucial role in developing equanimity. Recognizing that all experiences, whether pleasant or unpleasant, are transient, helps practitioners detach from emotional extremes. This detachment does not imply indifference, but rather a balanced perspective that acknowledges the fleeting nature of all phenomena. By embracing impermanence, one can approach stressful situations with a sense of acceptance and non-reactivity. Mindfulness, sati, is another essential practice for handling stress with equanimity. Through mindfulness meditation, individuals learn to observe their thoughts and emotions without judgment. This awareness creates a space between stimulus and response, allowing for more thoughtful and measured reactions. When faced with stress, a mindful person can recognize their rising anxiety or frustration and choose to respond with calmness and clarity rather than impulsive reactivity. The practice of loving kindness, metta, also supports equanimity by fostering a compassionate attitude towards oneself and others. In stressful situations, extending loving kindness can mitigate feelings of anger or resentment and promote understanding and patience. By wishing well for all beings, including oneself, one can maintain a sense of connection and empathy that transcends personal distress. Equanimity is further strengthened through the cultivation of wisdom panna. Understanding the nature of suffering, dukkha, and its causes as outlined in the Four Noble Truths provides insight into the root of stress. This wisdom encourages practitioners to let go of attachments and aversions that contribute to their suffering. By seeing things as they truly are, without distortion or bias, one can navigate life's challenges with greater ease and stability. In practical terms, handling stressful situations with equanimity involves several steps. First, acknowledge the presence of stress without denial or suppression. Next, apply mindfulness to observe the sensations and thoughts associated with stress. Then, reflect on the impermanent nature of these experiences and remind oneself of the broader perspective provided by Buddhist teachings. Finally, respond with compassion towards oneself and others involved in the situation. Through consistent practice and application of these principles, individuals can develop a resilient equanimity that serves as an anchor amidst life's inevitable storms. This balanced state not only enhances personal well-being, but also contributes to more harmonious relationships and a more compassionate world. Karma, a fundamental concept in Buddhism, profoundly influences one's mental state. It is often misunderstood as a simple cause and effect mechanism, but its implications are far more intricate and deeply woven into the fabric of human consciousness. Karma refers to intentional actions driven by volition, which subsequently shape an individual's experiences and mental states. These actions can be physical, verbal, or mental, and they leave imprints on the mind that influence future thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Positive actions, rooted in compassion, generosity, and wisdom, tend to cultivate a peaceful and joyful mental state. Conversely, negative actions, driven by greed, hatred, and delusion, often lead to mental turmoil and suffering. The Buddhist understanding of karma emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and ethical conduct in shaping one's mental landscape. By being aware of our intentions and actions, we can consciously steer our lives towards more wholesome states of mind. This awareness helps in breaking the cycle of negative karma that perpetuates suffering. For instance, practicing loving kindness, metta, can counteract feelings of anger and resentment, leading to a more serene and contented mind. Similarly, acts of generosity can diminish attachment and selfishness, fostering a sense of fulfillment and interconnectedness with others. Moreover, karma is not just about individual actions, but also about the collective impact on society. The mental states of individuals contribute to the overall atmosphere of their communities. When people engage in positive actions collectively, it creates a ripple effect that enhances the well-being of the entire community. On the other hand, widespread negative actions can lead to societal discord and distress. Understanding karma's influence on mental state also involves recognizing the role of past actions in shaping present experiences. This perspective encourages acceptance and equanimity in facing life's challenges. Instead of reacting with frustration or despair when confronted with difficulties, one can view them as opportunities for growth and purification of past negative karma. This attitude fosters resilience and a balanced mind, capable of navigating life's ups and downs with grace. In essence, karma underscores the interconnectedness between our actions and mental states. It teaches that by cultivating positive intentions and behaviors, we can transform our minds and lives for the better. This transformation is not instantaneous, but requires consistent effort and mindfulness. Through this diligent practice, one can gradually purify the mind from defilements and move towards greater clarity, peace, and enlightenment. Building a supportive community for spiritual growth is an essential aspect of Buddhist practice. In Buddhism, the concept of Sangha, or community, is one of the three jewels alongside the Buddha and the Dharma. The Sangha provides a nurturing environment where individuals can share their experiences, learn from one another, and offer mutual support on their spiritual journeys. A supportive community fosters a sense of belonging and encourages members to cultivate virtues such as compassion, patience, and mindfulness. By engaging with others who share similar values and aspirations, practitioners can find inspiration and motivation to deepen their practice. Creating a supportive community involves active participation and commitment from its members. Regular gatherings, such as meditation sessions, Dharma talks, and study groups, provide opportunities for individuals to connect and learn together. These activities help to reinforce the teachings of the Buddha and offer practical guidance for applying them in daily life. Additionally, communal rituals and ceremonies can strengthen bonds among members and create a sense of shared purpose. Effective communication is crucial in building a supportive community. Open and honest dialogue allows members to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. This fosters an atmosphere of trust and respect, where individuals feel safe to explore their spiritual paths. Encouraging active listening and empathy helps to create deeper connections and understanding among members. Inclusivity is another important aspect of a supportive community. Welcoming individuals from diverse backgrounds and experiences enriches the collective wisdom of the group. It is essential to create an environment where everyone feels valued and respected, regardless of their level of experience or knowledge. This inclusivity helps to break down barriers and promotes a sense of unity. Service to others is a fundamental principle in Buddhism that can be cultivated within a supportive community. Engaging in acts of kindness and generosity not only benefits those in need, but also strengthens the bonds within the community. By working together on service projects or supporting each other through difficult times, members can develop a deeper sense of interconnectedness and compassion. Ultimately, building a supportive community for spiritual growth requires dedication, effort, and a genuine commitment to the well-being of all its members. By fostering an environment of mutual support, open communication, inclusivity, and service, individuals can create a space where they can grow spiritually and help others do the same. This collective journey towards enlightenment not only benefits each member, but also contributes to the greater good of society as a whole. Integrating Buddhist teachings into modern life involves a harmonious blend of ancient wisdom and contemporary practices, allowing individuals to navigate the complexities of today's world with mindfulness, compassion, and equanimity. Central to this integration is the practice of mindfulness, which encourages living in the present moment with full awareness. In a fast-paced society where distractions are rampant, mindfulness helps in reducing stress, enhancing focus, and fostering a deeper connection with oneself and others. By incorporating mindfulness into daily routines, whether through meditation, mindful eating, or simply being present during conversations, individuals can cultivate a sense of peace and clarity amidst the chaos. Another key aspect is the application of the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path in everyday life. The Four Noble Truths provide a framework for understanding the nature of suffering and its cessation, while the Eightfold Path offers practical guidelines for ethical conduct, mental discipline, and wisdom. For instance, practicing right speech by communicating truthfully and kindly can improve personal and professional relationships. Similarly, right livelihood encourages choosing professions that do not harm others, promoting a sense of ethical responsibility in one's career choices. Compassion and loving kindness, metta, are also integral to integrating Buddhist teachings into modern life. These qualities can be cultivated through specific meditation practices that focus on generating feelings of goodwill towards oneself and others. In a world often marked by division and conflict, practicing compassion can lead to more empathetic interactions and a greater sense of community. Acts of kindness, whether small or large, contribute to a more harmonious society and reflect the interconnectedness emphasized in Buddhist philosophy. Furthermore, understanding the concept of impermanence, anicca, can help individuals cope with change and loss more gracefully. Recognizing that all experiences are transient allows for a more balanced perspective on life's ups and downs. This acceptance can reduce attachment to material possessions and outcomes, leading to greater contentment and resilience. Incorporating Buddhist teachings into modern life does not necessarily require adopting a monastic lifestyle or renouncing worldly responsibilities. Instead, it involves integrating these principles into one's existing way of life in practical and meaningful ways. Whether through meditation, ethical living, compassionate actions, or mindful awareness, the timeless wisdom of Buddhism offers valuable tools for navigating the challenges of contemporary existence with grace and insight. To keep expanding your spiritual awareness, click one of the videos on screen now.